football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
First, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. The Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That's reeled in. It's Tucker. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. The Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the Michigan Wolverines offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game. For guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
They start this playoff game with a pass. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Second down after that previous play. Looking for a man. Caught by the receiver. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. This one will be fair caught. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. They came up empty. Possession forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Play action here on first down. He's running out of time here. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Offense getting set. It's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's got it with room to run. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Looking to throw it again. Running back has it on a screen now. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down mark. The Raging Cajuns will crank up the tempo. Here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
The sure hands. It's Tucker. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Just flings it out of bounds, and pass rush closing in.
Boy, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he knocks it right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the single back takes the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. He escapes the pocket. Breaks into open space. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here comes a handoff. Fighting him off. He's got the first and still going. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. They'll try to run for the first down. Jukes to get free. They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets them up first down at the 14.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big run.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Defense is coming after him. And the pass rush finally gets home for a sack.
I'm shocked this guy is trying to get outside and make a play, Chris. You know what he's all about. Sit in the pocket, make a read, get the ball out of his hands. Here he's desperate, trying to make a play on the outside. Really not in his arsenal, as you see, and it backfired for a big loss.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And here's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's past the marker and still going. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down and 10 now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Moves out of the pocket. Spinning out of the tackle. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw here. Touchdown, Wolverines! Add 6 more points to the total. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 11. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Raging Cajuns come up to the line in a hurry-up.
A lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big game. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Michigan offense back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. They'll try the right side on the toss. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Wrap down the middle. It's Cobb. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Wolverines will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. A running play called on fourth down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackle made after a big gain. First and 10 now for the offense.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Second and 10 here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And the big play to start the drive, but now, 2 incompletions, they face a third and 10. Drop him back, looking to throw for the first down. Trapped him for a sack.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
And he's got it from 56 yards away. Never in doubt.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Toss play to the outside. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on first and 10.
A gain makes it second and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They'll hand it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Touchdown, Michigan. They were not going to catch him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee. And they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So getting nothing on 1st down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Right for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
On the move now. Stays on his feet. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Tucker. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The Raging Cajuns will line up to kick it away. The returner is brought down. Gets it started in the next drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. The Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. To dart to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And here he goes. At the 10, touchdown, Michigan. This offense really clicking.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude CFP matchups is always on another level.
The Raging Cajuns will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. And they get the second half started with the running play. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On first down, it's play action. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Wide open downfield. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
But though with the ground game, a running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Touchdown, Wolverines. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football. It's a great spot to start this drive. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. Secondary up now, trying to jam his receivers. Off the play fake on first down. The pocket breaking down.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Play action fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the grab on the move. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. As the first down is still going. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. A handoff from the shotgun. Look out, room to run here. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down play coming up. The shotgun running play call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there.
Neutral zone is on that side.
That neutral zone penalty pushes the ball up 5 yards. So the encouragement penalty now makes it 1st down and 5. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
You try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. They're setting out to try the PAT.
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense, extending the lead, and in my opinion, putting this game away.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Louisiana, 13.
Turner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick catch over the middle. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
They're going to run it here. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end. Play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, but is the final play of this period. So, Kurt, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle. A shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Running back with the football. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football.
Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick grab. Oh, and he fumbles. Oh, fortunate to make the recovery himself. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Important second down play coming up. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. On the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really...
Touchdown, Louisiana. Too much speed for the defense.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
49, Louisiana, 20.
Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? The back's got it. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
He's tackled at the 25-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Takes the handoff again. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control. We can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Louisiana 20.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's running out of time here. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
And another sack here to add to their sizable tally on the day. Look, the game is over. It's time to run the football. At the very least, try some misdirection at the line. This offensive line has been getting whipped all day long.
He'll hand it off. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Now, they finally stopped him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. Leaning on the run game here late. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs, it's Morrison. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Now here's the toss play. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And it's a kneel down. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the quarterback just kneels down.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team